Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be testing Poundland makeup. So I've got a select amount of products here that I was able to get yesterday. I have cleansed my face and I've moisturized, ready to go. So if you guys want to see, do these products really work? Then keep on watching. Okay, so first things first is I'm going to be priming my face before we start anything. So at the moment I have been using the W7 Porefection. This just reminds me of the Benefit Professional. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that all over my face. This one is sort of like a light clay colour, like a sandy colour, and it's not thick in texture, but it's, I don't know, I can't even describe it to you. It's just a nice texture. When you blend it onto the face, it disappears. Now, a handy tip to you is when applying my primer, don't apply this to my nose, simply because sometimes I have a problem with my foundation just wearing away on the nose area, so I just don't prime that area and it makes the foundation stay in place somehow. So there's a handy tip for you. If you're struggling with your foundation sort of wearing off your nose, try not priming it and see how that works. I myself picked up that tip from someone else that I was watching, so I'm now just passing that tip on to you. I can't even remember the YouTuber's name that I was watching that I saw that tip on, but there you are anyway. Okay, so face is primed, ready to go. So we're going to start off obviously with foundation. Now I didn't get every product for my face, so I'll have to use some of the products that I have here at home, and the products that I am using at home, I'll be applying all that off camera, and the reason being for that is I don't want to take away from what we're testing out today. So let's start off with foundation. This is the Makeup Gallery Gorgeous Flawless Long Lasting Foundation. Now you're getting again 30 ml, which is your standard for any foundation. So this foundation is a matte, and I'm just going to read out to you what this claims to do on the back of this. So it says here, natural long lasting foundation with a flawless matte finish. It's enriched with vitamin E's and it has its UVA filters for added protection. Okay, so far so good. I got this in Ivory 1. They didn't have an overly huge selection when I went in to buy these products, so I just kind of had to go with what was there, but I think this should be okay for my skin tone. So let's just open this up. What I will say is, and this might come off a bit snobby, but the packaging isn't the nicest packaging there is, and it does feel, and to me it feels and looks cheap. So let's just open this up. So this is just a squeezy tube, so I'm just kind of going to go with, oh god, I'm going to start off with that. I'm a little bit scared now. Okay, so I'm going to start applying this using a brush first to see how we go. And then if I don't feel that that's doing anything, I'm going to move on to a sponge. But hopefully this will just apply really, really nice. As far as smell goes, there's no smell. It's not really scented, so that's quite good. So the brush I'm going to start applying this with is just my stippling brush here that I have, and I'm going to do what I would do with any of my foundations. I'm just going to dab it all over my face, and then I'm going to start blending. This is quite creamy, thick and creamy. It's just a bit strange when you first dip your brush into it, but let's have a go. So I think I'm actually just going to apply this like that with my finger. I think it's going to go on better that way than trying to dab it on with the brush, because it was just sort of sitting on the skin. Okay, I'm just going to go with that amount right now. Sorry, I've got a little towel here so I can wipe off. And we'll see how we go, because I've still got a little bit on the hand. I've probably put a wee bit too much on my hand, but we'll see. So let's go in there and try and blend this out. So this is coming off a little, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but on my face it's coming off a little bit more yellowy, like quite yellowy. It's not blending out overly well, I have to say. It's just not. And on my face it really is, it's not looking like bright yellow or orange. It's just, I don't know. I'm going to wait until we get it on. But I'm definitely seeing right now that I'm going to have to maybe put another layer on, because it's really not covering much at all. So this is definitely not full coverage. I would say this is more like a bare foundation, so medium foundation possibly, if that. One thing I will say for it is it's went into the skin. You know, it's went right into the skin nice. It's not sitting on top. I'm just going to lean in a bit forward to my mirror. Yeah, it's not sitting on top, and it's not looking patchy, well, overly patchy, shall we say, because there is certain bits here, and I could definitely see, I don't know if you guys could tell that here, but I could see there's a difference in tone from my own skin to the foundation. So I will say this is Ivory 1, and I will say this is coming off quite yellowy orange, I would say. So I don't know if I should do, you know what, I'm just going to use what I've got on my hand. I'm just going to go for it and just see how we'll get on with it. You know what I mean? That's what this video is all about. It's just checking out this makeup and seeing what it does. I am really happy with the foundation that it's going into the skin. You know, it's not like I said just a few minutes ago, it's not sitting on the skin. And it's not looking overly patchy either. The only thing I would say with this foundation is it is a little bit more yellowy orange. And it is taking a little bit more effort to blend this foundation in. And like I said, this is definitely medium coverage. I have a molting brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. My brush is starting to die. But yeah, I'm just waiting to see if this foundation oxidizes when it's on. But at the minute, like I said, I think you could definitely pick that up on camera. If you can't, I apologise, but you definitely can see that this is not looking the right colour for me at all. And it hasn't covered everything. So I would definitely say sort of like a, I'm going to have to throw this away. I would definitely say this is more like of a sheer foundation. So yeah, if you're looking for a minimal look, then this could be the foundation for you. Will I be using this foundation again? Probably not. Oh. Like I said, it has went into the skin, but I would say the colour is definitely more orangey in real life when you see it here. It's not really covered anything that I'd like covered. I mean, I am a full coverage girl, but I don't mind the medium to full, but I just don't even think this has done much for me at all. But yeah, for me, I'm not really liking this foundation, to be honest. It's just not for me. It's just a little stickier than I like. The consistency is thick and creamy. There's no scent, and I would say the shade of this foundation is just a little too orangey for me. So yeah, I'm not a fan at the moment. But we'll see how this goes throughout this video to see if it oxidizes or it stays what we've got here. So that's the foundation on, guys. I don't know if you can see anything on camera. At the moment, it's not looking too bad. It's not like that covered everything that I normally would like covered, and the shade for me is just not quite right. So that's that done. So let's just move this here. So the next thing I picked up was concealer. Let me just find this little bad boy here. So this is the concealer I've got here. These are the only concealers that they have in stock, and like that, it's like your lipstick concealer. Now this one is in honey beige. Again, it's the only one that I could find that would be near enough to me. I still think this is going to probably be too dark for me, I would think. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of these concealers. I prefer like your doe foot applicator. So we'll see how we go anyway. So let's just do what I would... Right, what I will say is it's very chalky. And it's just really hard. Like, you're really having to push to try and get your concealer where you want it. I'm really, really not liking this. The colour is definitely not right for me either. But we'll just go with it. Okay, so let's start. So I'm just using my beauty blender as I normally would do. It's blended out okay, I have to say. It's done not bad in that department. What I will say is the colour is definitely not for me. It's not giving me any brightness under my eye, and I can still see my bags shining through. So yeah, this colour is just not for me, but it's just unfortunate that when I went in there was just nothing that would be my shade. Again, this has got quite a yellow undertone to it. I'm just, again, not a fan of the concealer. I'm really, really sorry. I mean, if you do use this makeup and you really like it, that's great. Like I said before, not everyone is going to like the same thing, so it's just personal preference. For me, like I said, this foundation and concealer for me is just not my thing. I just feel the foundation is quite difficult to apply. You've really got to work at it. The shade's not right for me either, and it's just not giving me enough coverage. I don't mind the minimal look, but I just feel this is too minimal for me. It's just not covering what I'd like it to. And like I said, the concealer to apply, just really chalky feeling and really difficult to get the concealer on. It was dragging, and it just hasn't done anything for my under eye area. I mean, it's just done nothing. I mean, you can still see all of my bags. You can still see all my redness here. I mean, I don't know if you guys are picking any of this up on camera, but as you can see, for me, looking in the mirror, it's just done nothing. It's not even done, it's not giving me any brightness. So for me, that's a bust, ladies and gents. So the next thing we have here is powder. So I just picked this up in Translucent 1, which is just bog standard for me. That's kind of the shade that I go for all the time with this. So when you open it up, this is what you're getting. So it's just, again, your bog standard powder. You don't get a mirror or an applicating sponge or anything with this. It's just powder. So bear with me. I'm just going to tipple in here and get one of my brushes that I use for my powder. Should have been more organised, eh? But anyway, I'm just going to go in there and set this under eye area and makeup, and we'll see. This is scented, and quite scented actually, which I'm not a fan of actually. I like my powders to kind of not... It's not an unpleasant smell, it is quite a nice smell, I have to say. It's not something that I would think, oh, I can't use that because of the smell, but I prefer something that's unscented. This video is sounding very bitchy, so I will apologise right now. I don't mean it to come across like that. I'm just kind of giving you my honest review that so far the products I've used, I am not a fan of. I would hate myself if I was sitting here bumping every product up that I used. So yeah, the powder, pretty bog standard. I mean, it's done what it needs to do. So yeah, I would use this again. So the powder is fine. That is Translucent 1. I don't particularly use a lot of powder myself when I'm applying. I basically just make sure my under eyes are set, and I just do a light dusting over my face. But as far as powders go, this is okay. I would definitely recommend this one to you. Like I said, if you're not a fan of scented products like powders and blushers, maybe stay clear, because this is quite scented. It's like a baby powder. That's the way I could describe it to you. But again, it's not an unpleasant smell, and it's not anything that I couldn't work with. So yeah, I'll be using the powder again, most definitely. So when I went in, unfortunately, there was no blushes or bronzers that I can use. Everything was very dark, and I just won't be able to use that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off camera, and I'm going to do my eyes for you and just do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to show you the rest of the products we've got. Okay guys, so I've just done a really basic look for this video. So I've just went with coppers and golds. I've also just applied a little bit of blush and some bronzer and my highlight. Although to me, looking in the camera right now, everything is blinding because the foundation is oxidizing. And I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Like if I was to step back, there's a difference. I'm just looking very, very dark and orange and very white here. So the foundation is definitely oxidizing. So I will warn you, if you are trying that out, for me it's oxidizing, might not happen for you. So what's left to do is I went and bought mascara, and the only one they had was Brown Black 3. Now normally I don't like that, I prefer a black, but we'll give it a go and we'll see how we go. So this is what you're getting. This is the Lengthening Mascara. So again, just your bog standard wand, and let's give this a go. Right away, what I'll say to you is it's very dry. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's just not doing anything for my eyelashes. Absolutely nothing. Let's give this another go. But even when you're pulling it out of the, like if you go in and you're pulling it out, there's hardly anything coming off on the wand. This one's a little bit better. I don't know if you can see, so that's the top ones. Okay, so that's one coat, guys, of the mascara. Okay, so I'm just going to go and put another coat on like I normally would. I like to typically put 2 coats on. It's just, for me, it's not doing anything, to be fair. It's and as you can see, I really am trying to push this on. I will say with the top ones, it's definitely giving the top ones some length. I mean, I don't have the best eyelashes anyway. I mean, my eyelashes are absolutely rubbish. So as you can see, it's not really, oh god, I'm making a mess right here. As you can see, it's not really done overly much in the way of lengthening my eyelashes. I mean, I will say the top ones have gotten a little bit, but as far as the bottom ones, nothing. So this one was in the orange corally packaging. They do have a black package one. I think that's like the Pump It volume one, whereas this is the lengthening one. So I may in the future give that a try to see if that one's any better. But for me, this mascara is not great. I mean, it did its job. It did go on. And it has lengthened the top eyelashes. I wouldn't say they've lengthened them a huge deal, but they have. And the bottom ones, it's not really done much for the bottom ones. So I'm on the fence with that, to be honest. The mascara does feel quite dry though, I will say. Now the next things we have are lip products. So I'm going to swatch them for you first, and then we're going to start putting them on the lips to see what they feel like. So I've got two just normal lipsticks right here. So this is what they are here. So again, just a makeup Gallery, and these are in the shade 03 Naked Brown and 04 Choca Mocha. So the first one is the shade here. So more of like a pinky nude. And I'm just gonna swatch that. Quite good actually, pigmentation is quite good. Did feel creamy to be putting on as a swatch, so that's quite good. And quite a nice colour actually. So I'm just going to try this on my lips and see how we go. I'm not going to use a lip liner for these. So that's that one there. I will say extremely creamy, a really, really nice consistency on the lip. Feels amazing. And these apparently are like colour moistures. And I would say their description is correct. It feels really nice on the lips. It feels really lightweight and just feels very moisturising and hydrating on the lips. So, and I'm really liking this colour. It's quite a nice pinky nude. So yeah, a nice summertime lippy. Kind of go with any look, whether you want to glam it up or whether you want to be neutral. Okay, so next one we're going to be applying is the 04 Choca Mocha. So this is what this one looks like. So a little bit darker. This is more of your brown nude. So let's just give this a wee swatch next to that one. So again, pigmentation is really good and feels the same, very, very creamy and moisturising. As you can see, this is slightly, even a reddier tone, reddy brown tone. But yeah, they're not far off in colour. So let's see how it looks on the lips. So yeah, another really nice colour. Went on the lips really, really well. That's without, I just wanted to do without lip liner so I could give you the full effect of these lipsticks. So yeah, really, really nice. Feels really nice on the lips. Just a really nice, soft, hydrating lipstick. So again, I would definitely see the lipsticks. They're okay. They do the job, and the colours are nice. They feel great on the lips. So I would recommend the lipsticks as well for you. So we're doing not too bad. So that's the powder and the lipstick so far. So that's at least something. So yeah, quite happy with that. Okay, the next product we have is Shine On. So this is your gloss. And I got this in Pixie Pink. So let's just open this up. So these remind me of, I've got three of these. I've got a gloss and I've got two mattes. And this is one of the mattes here. And to me, they remind me of the NYX butters, the buttercreams, and they also remind me of Collections matte lipsticks. So let's just open this up here. So it's a doe foot applicator, and as you can see, quite pink. So let's just, that's decent pigmentation. That is really, really good pigmentation. So that's a bonus. Smell, there is a strange smell to this one. I can't even describe it to you, but it's just a very strange smell. So let's just apply this on our lips and see. Oh, wow. Well, we'll see. It's very, very sticky, very tacky. But that's the colour. So nice colour. Quite bright. Obviously, it doesn't go with this look at all. But it is quite a nice colour. What I will say, it is very, very tacky. Very sticky. But the pigmentation's there. It is very, very glossy. So yeah, a really nice look. Again, this would be ideal for summer, especially if you're going for a nude deep pink eye. The eye colour that I've got, it's just not doing anything for this look. But yeah, nice lip colour. I would say okay. Not too bad. The only thing that lets it down is the tackiness. So other than that, as you can see, the pigmentation's there and it looks nice. Okay, last but not least, we've got two mattes. So we've got this one, which is Vintage Pink, and we've got this one, which is Purple Pro 4. So I'm going to go with the Vintage Pink first. So again, just open that up. Smell first. Very, very vanilla. Really strong fragrance of vanilla. So if you're a fan of vanilla, this is for you. If you're not, I would stay clear, guys. So I'm just going to swatch this on here for you. Coming off a bit streaky on the swatch, but we'll see how it is. Like that, the pigmentation is definitely there. It just was looking a bit streaky, but maybe that's just the way I'm doing the swatch right now. It's not really the traditional way to do a swatch. But hey ho, let's try it on the lips. Very creamy. What we'll say is this just a hint of pink. Just a very, very subtle pink. Yeah, vintage pink does go, because I don't know if you remember way back when my gran had a lippy just like this, but was more in a lipstick form obviously. But yeah, it's just giving you that hint of pink. So if you're not wanting to go too bold, this would definitely be the lip for you. Okay, so last one is Purple Pro 4. Sorry I haven't rushed the end of this video, it's getting very, very long. So again, just your doe foot applicator. And again, a very strong fragrance of vanilla. So far I'm really liking the colour of this. Yeah, I'm really liking that colour. It's really, really nice. And like I said, it looks matte. Oh my god, I didn't even swatch that one, did I? Sorry guys. But yeah, really, really nice colour on the lips. Looks matte on the lips, but feels very creamy and moisturising. So yeah, I'm really liking those last two. I would say out of the two though, I probably prefer this. This is maybe just a little bit too light for me. The gloss I'm liking also, but I don't think it would be something I would wear all the time just because it is so sticky. And the lipsticks I like because they're creamy. The ones I don't like are the foundation and the lipstick concealer, which is this one here. The foundation is oxidizing. It's just making it look really dark and orangey compared to the rest of my skin tone, and it was just really difficult to apply. The concealer is the same, very chalky and just really hard to apply, and didn't do anything for my under eye area. The mascara, I'm still on the fence with that one. It did give some length to the top lashes, but it did nothing for the underneath, and the mascara just seemed quite dry. The powder does what it says. It's just a translucent setting powder, and it has got quite a high fragrance, like a baby powder fragrance. So if you're not keen on that sort of thing, I would stay away. The same goes for the matte lippies. They're very, very vanilla. So if you don't like anything that's fragrance like that, I would stay away. So out of my Poundland haul, if you like, there is all the lip products I like. Probably the one I least like is this gloss, and I did like the translucent powder. So guys, if you've liked this video, you've liked what you've seen, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do now. And we shall see you in the next video. Take care guys. Bye.